Hello there, it's Patrina again with Do You Have a Couple Minutes? And today I want to talk about letting the world tell you no instead of you being your own obstacle. I know that sometimes we can be our own biggest obstacle. We imagine and we assume that the world might say no, or we are intimidated by what the world might say. And intimidated to the point of not even trying. We end up telling ourselves no before the world even has a chance to do so. And the reality of our lives and of our choices is that our lives are our lives to live. Our choices are our choices to make. And we are never going to please all of the people all of the time. And pleasing people isn't really synonymous with living your best life and fulfilling your potential anyway. You see, just like we make choices in reference to our own experiences, those that try to advise us and those that try to warn us are also acting based on their frame of reference or their personal experiences. And these might be limited, and in some cases, they might even have frames of reference that are no longer really current or relative in reference to what it is that we want to do or where we want to go. Let's take a look at the example of technology. I can tell you that in the early 1980s, it was really difficult to even conceive cordless telephones, or that almost everyone in a first world country would actually have access to one. And the advice given around communication in the 1980s, in the absence of cell phone technology and related technology, um, was relevant for the time, but it's likely out of date for today. I can remember at that time being in elementary school, and one of my senior educators telling me that I needed to do something a certain way, or I was going to have issues when I got older and in business. And I remember telling that person that by the time I was working, there would be a way for me to get whatever information I needed in real time. And I had no idea about the cell phone, or that we now have a cloud. We can put all our documents in the cloud and we can pull them down from there, from not only our own devices, but even other people's devices. So the advice that I received back in the 80s is not relevant advice for today. And sometimes people can be working with outdated information and they mean well, but they're giving us information that doesn't serve us for today or doesn't serve us for the future. So we need to be aware of that, and we need to be careful of that, so that we don't allow them to get in our way, or we don't allow ourselves to get in our own way because we're looking at things that don't make sense for us today and for our future. So, as you contemplate your path forward in life, both professionally and personally, try not to get intimidated by the fear of what might be. Instead, make a plan to keep moving forward and to go for it. Don't fear what the world is telling you. Don't fear that the world is going to tell you no. You definitely will have some no's along the way, and you'll have some people that mean well but aren't giving you good information. What you need to do is to keep moving forward to fulfill your potential and progress toward living your best life, one that has no regrets for not trying and for settling. I think when we take the time to focus in on what it is we want to achieve, and we have a desire to continue to move forward, that just may be part of what might help us to live a more fulfilling life. And with that, that is my few minutes for today. I hope that you found that this has been a topic that's been inspiring, something to help you think, learn, grow, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. And I hope if you are enjoying these messages that you'll follow me so you get pop-ups when the new messages arrive, and that you like and share these messages with others so that they can come along our learning journey as well. Be sure to check out the show notes for information on my new publications, both my fiction book and my leadership book called Leading Self, Leading Others. You can also check it out by looking at my Amazon author page. Just look for Patrina Gooch and it should pop up. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you back next time. And until then, bye bye.